Hey guys, for the past 11 years I've been building a software product, so I really want to share with you some pros and cons or some problems which I've faced when I start building those, so you can really learn from it. So let's start. So the first one was Scrappy. It was so long time ago. We started this probably in 2004, and back then I even didn't know how to code. So I just had an idea and I went to potential VC who really believe in me and give me some small amount of money. Actually, we found small company who was help us with building those products, but in the end the design and the product itself wasn't work as we expected. So basically we just forgot about it. We stopped working on this project. Actually, I don't have a source code, so I can share only an example how this was look like. So it was look like something like this, where you can just connect some of your inbox, let's say Gmail or any different email, and you also could connect some sites like Facebook or Wiki. So basically it would connect all of these social media or endpoints, and you had only one mobile application where you have an inbox, and those inbox actually collect all of your other inboxes from other different things. It was a really great idea, but it wasn't successful, unfortunately. So second project was StormRate. This was after 2 years. Then Scrappy. The idea of the project was to make a betting site where young players could deposit their skins and make some bettings, such as most of those skins were dropped from bundles. It didn't cost a lot of money, but ideally it was to work with some users who got skins from Dota or League of Legends or CSGO back then. We again found a VC, but he give us so small amount of money, so we can't even make a development. So we just put some of our money there as well and start building those projects. I think the hardest thing about this project was to build an automatic bots who can receive the payment, and payment in those cases was skins. So if you're familiar with the Steam, you have a skin, and to send those skin you basically need to interact with some bot or something like this. So it was basically something unique which I wasn't built in any time from this in any project. I wasn't be able to find a real site because it's a really old one. I'd be able only to find an image of this site. So let me just make this bigger. It was look something like this. I started looking this on Google, and there's even some Twitch showcases who made those videos back then. We even had some like account here. It's really old one. It wasn't so popular actually. I've already mentioned a Twitch here. And what was great about this project is a marketing strategy. Basically, we didn't have a lot of money back then, so Twitch was a new platform for us, and such as our auditory was also interested in such gaming experience, let's say, we would start using Twitch members or streamers to make an advertisement. And those advertisement was really cheap basically back then. Those audience was really great. Some of those people who come from the Twitch actually start recording a YouTube videos also as well. So we just got viral, and in some cases just get a lot of audience as well there. We stopped working on those products because we didn't have money to run it anymore, and our revenue wasn't so big to close all our needs. After this, I got lucky to become a co-founder of outsource company. Me and my co-founder started those company in 2008, probably somewhere there. And we started only two, me and him. We grow those company probably up to 50 employers for the 7 years. We mostly work with the small teams and small software companies. I would say if you want to learn a lot of technology or stack fast, it was a really great way to do this actually, because you need to do a lot of stuff every day, and you need to learn a lot of stuff also because you're working on the small projects and they popping up, and you need to finish them, and some in some ways some developers just breaking out. You need to fix those, you need to finish those projects as well, and you need to work on this by your own in some cases. A few things that I can point out that there's are a lot of things is going wrong when you are trying to build your own agency. almost every day I woke up and there was some problem, something with your projects. And also because we did small projects and a few of them always was developing in parallel way, there was always a high possibility of some of them, of some problems, right? So I've learned basically two things about the building SaaS and about the projects which you need to know before you actually start working on this one. The first one, your planning phase, is more even important than development one, because if you would think about this, if your plan doesn't fit the design or stack wasn't really good enough, you start developing your project and your building blocks wasn't really great, and if your building blocks start breaking, your old system or your old development wasn't go so well. Second, I think the design is also, so if you would not think great about the design, you could have problems later on, I think so. Especially not every designer really understands how to code those UI or UX features. So in some cases, when development phase is coming on and the design wasn't really great, wasn't estimated really great, wasn't reviewed really great, you could start rebuilding those projects, and in real time you start redesigning your project as well. So designer will start making changes, and the development team also will start making changes, so you like spend the time and money on it. I could show really quick some of our projects. Obviously we are not working right now, it's not live, it's just our old site. So the first project called EdaRegion, it was a grocery store, and this is something big. We built those projects more than 3 years, because this is basically not in a one project, it's combining the different projects inside. So the first application was for auditory, for the users who willing to order something from the website. So they have an application where they have any items and they can just add those items to the box and then order this. The second one was actually a site. It's not even in store right now, but the thing is, if I will go here, there's images, and from these images you can see that they input some basic stuff as well. But the hardest thing, as I said, was the site. It wasn't there, and the hard thing inside was because there was a lot of categories which users need to pick up, and user need to select those categories, and just to add and manage those categories was actually a very painful thing. And because we work with a customer who previously works with the like CMS stuff, very old one, we need to create a parsing system and to parse this old documents to our database, and to make an end-to-end synchronization between our database and his CMS system, which basically was custom one. And there was a lot of different things which I will not tell you about, but this basically was a really great project. So the second project was it called Mapo Travel Guide. It was for the guidance as well. So it about the tours, and the idea was about it if the guide would have his own page about the tour, and he could add his own audio there and the video, etc., etc. So any user could just basically find him on this app, and this app would be a marketplace. They wasn't live anymore. But I think there's images here and the design system, even clickable one, as you see. And basically the design system was really great, actually. As you see, there's some images here and even animation, the showcase of the application. The idea was about that you are moving, and when you go to some pin on the map, you come to some new place, the new audio would automatically start playing. And this was basically a hardest system. You need to like think about how to save those files, how to start play those files automatically, how to track the user location. We wasn't using any beacons to like automatically track was user come to some place, which is right now seems to like be a great idea, but back then it wasn't really so popular. So the next project was a really small, which is called Orsini. It was specific one for some specific user. Wasn't really anything special for this. I think super interesting project. It's called Subnight. It's not here, and some projects is not here. So Subnight was something like Instagram, but for the nightclubs. So I think the hardest here was to start playing the video like in Instagram, like automatically start playing the video when users swipe in those. It was really interesting in case of the flexibility, of the usability. And if I would just show you some screenshots, it, like basically other than this, other than video saving, video playing automatically, and this background job wasn't really anything hard about this. One more project called ABots. Uh, this project wasn't really successful. The idea behind this project is to create a bot to help small business to make their own Telegram bots without coding. The site is not working anymore because it's more than 5 years old probably. So the idea was there the users could generate 3 types of bots for different types of business and launch those bots on Telegram. Some users who would use those bots could even pay in Telegram itself. Really great idea, but we actually had some problems in our company, so we never tried to launch those projects. And this basically, I think the problem why it's dead. I even found some video and images about our logo and the video how it was working. So I believe this is how it was working, the real bot. Super interesting. So I believe this is it. This is all majority about the projects which we built. You can literally find some of our projects on our old company which not working right now. You see the URL right here. And thank you for your time. I hope this was really valuable for you, and I hope you gained something from this. If you want to learn a little bit more about some of our projects which we built, or you want to ask any questions, you can just put the comment here and we will start answering your comment, or just record one more video if you really want to do this. So have a nice day, and I hope see you soon. Bye guys.